Hey squad, welcome back to Prepping with Sarge. Today we're going to do a little video review challenge. This is another one of my situational video challenges. I'm basically asking the community to give a video response preferably, but if you don't have time to do that or you don't have a channel and you just want to type it into the comments down below, that's also okay. Where I give you a little prepper challenge of like a scenario that could happen and I want to know how you'd handle it. So I will record my answer right after I'm done with this video so that my answers are not necessarily influenced by your responses. If you do a video response, make sure that I see it. You know, I do check a lot of your channels, but sometimes I miss it or a notification. You know how YouTube is with those. Sometimes the notification doesn't get out, things like that. So tag me in it. And also, if I don't respond within a day or two, you know, just leave me a comment on my channel like, hey, I did a video response to your challenge. Because what I do is I go and watch yours. I will, of course, leave you a comment. And then I also shout you out on my channel in the community post section with a link to your video. So it's a way that I can get a little bit more of my audience to go check out your channel and see the different ways that we can problem solve some of these scenarios, okay? All right, so today's challenge is SHTF has happened, okay? Let's say, because I know people will say, well, I need more information. Let's say that we've gotten to a point where so many people were unemployed because of AI and automation that people are, basically things are breaking down, right? So people are rioting, people are, crime has gone through the roof, civil order is like hanging on by a very thin thread. People are factionalizing into neighborhood groups for safety and support, that kind of thing. So we'll say we still have government. Maybe it's moving very closely to without rule of law. Okay, that's the scenario. And things have gotten a little bit weird, right? Like crime is through the roof, that kind of stuff. And one day you happen to look out your window and there's a little old lady. She appears to be really thin. And she's got with her a very young child, we'll say a young girl, and they're not knocking on your door, but they're on your property, and they're basically calling to the house and asking for food, okay? And I want to know what you would do, truly, what you would do. And I'm not going to judge if people say I'm not giving that woman food because maybe it's a trap. Maybe they're waiting for me to open up the door and then two guys are going to ambush me or whatever. I'm not going to judge that. This is a hard thing. This is a hard ethical dilemma that I think a lot of us have already kind of gamed out in our mind. And I think it's a good idea to game out some of these scenarios in your mind so that if you ever hit a situation like this, you have an idea, right? Like, 'cause the situation's never going to be exactly how I say in these scenarios, but at least you have an idea of like how you would think in advance, so you're already a little bit mentally prepared for it anyways, okay? So now if there's questions that you don't have, that I haven't answered here, like what's the season, what part of the country, just fill in the blanks however you want. If I didn't give you a detail, you are welcome to, you know, put in whatever details you want and answer it based on that, okay? Don't get hung up on like, well, you didn't say, you know, what year it was or what time of year it is or what season it was or is it city or rural. Fill it in however you want, because I think the more diverse the answers we get on this, the better it is for everybody, okay? This is a tough one, folks. I'm gonna pause for a second here after I stop this, and then I'll start recording my answer to this because I've already kind of gamed this out in my head. I think I know what I would do. You guys probably know what I would do, but I will give you my video response, and you can look for that in about, I'll say a week or two. Just kind of depends on what other videos I have to get out. Sometimes I'm working with brands and they're like, hey, we need you to talk about this week. And that's how I help to keep the channel active as well. So speaking of which, today's video is sponsored by AppMex. Please make sure you check out AppMex at the link that I'm going to go ahead and post here. And if you use my link, of course, that does not it does not give me a commission or anything like that. It just tells them that I'm getting the word out. I believe as a prepper that gold and silver is a valuable part of my preps. I've done numerous videos on this before. Gold and silver have value in SHTF situations up to the point where you get like zombies and Mad Max scenarios, at which point, yeah, I will concede that maybe that's not going to be as useful as bullets or water, right? But up to that point, gold and silver have value as a barter item, as a preservation of your wealth. If your currency collapses, if there was a war, you can use it to get out of your war zone and change to a currency of the country that you moved to. If no SHTF happens, you can use it to help fund your retirement. And by the way, at this channel here, we always talk about that we believe financial preparedness is part of preparedness, and that includes preparing for retirement, because as bad as things may look, we have no guarantee that we're going to have SHTF or without rule of law or, the end of the world as we know it, right? Like, in fact, we pray that those things don't happen. So you want to be prepared for retirement as well. APMEX is my choice for silver and gold. Please go ahead and check them out. Again, I'm going to flash that QR code and link right now. And if you make a purchase, let them know Prepping with Sarge sent you. I really appreciate that you support the brands that support my channel. And to be honest with you, this channel would not be sustainable without these brands. Okay, so thank you for helping them out. And for the rest of you, I hope you have a great day. Keep planting your seeds, keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.